Welcome to the Nasty Reality Talk Show. My host is, the host is that man himself. In the car, we out here. The car is riding. What's going on? We get on. I wanted to say every day that everybody had a great day. And if you didn't, well, the night is going to get better with the show going on tonight. So, free of free of your bad days or other days you have. But today is the day we talk about pro wrestling. And see, AEW just ended, and I'm sure it was a good show. I didn't get to watch it because I was at the gym. But um, I will be talking about that in the coming episodes. But I'm just talking about the stuff that goes on in professional wrestling today. So, that being said, we back at a hiatus. And the Nasty Rally Talk Show is really a talk show like we talk about. For those who don't know, we talk about pro wrestling, but we also talk about other stuff. We have a variety of stuff for entertainment, but pro wrestling's in there. And we talk about comedy, we talk about all kinds of movies and TV shows and stuff. That's why it's a talk show more than a wrestling podcast. Because even that I do wrestling, we talk about more than wrestling, and we talking about all kinds of stuff. Uh, that being said, first topic that I'm going to get to is um, everybody wants to talk about um, what's going on in all these companies, but the main important thing is uh, what's going on in the world of independent wrestling. So I'm going to tell you what's going on. As it is close into WrestleMania weekend, aka the big wrestling weekend, it's coming up in a few weeks, and I'll say give you any type of stuff. This will say if you're your first coming to WrestleMania weekend, it can be long, it can be exhausting. So what I recommend you do if you're going as a wrestler, if you're going as a fan, you definitely want to be hydrated. You definitely want to have water, Gatorade, any of that, of that thing. You got a big jug of water. Like because you're gonna be in hot stuff and be in Vegas. Yeah. So you also want to wear shorts. You also want to wear, like myself, I won't be looking fly. I won't be looking clean when I just look at me. But I'm also going to be being cool. You want to have a fan doing you. You definitely want you like depending on your sleep schedule in a few hours. Difficult. You're on so for me, I don't sleep. I was gonna sleep six. Almost sometimes I only even six. So this is the perfect time for me because I get 3 to 4. Sometimes if I stay there, it's mainly 6 hours. I'm gonna get a 4 6 hours. I get a 4 to 5, which you probably will be running on multiple days. Not gonna lie, some of you might be running on 3. So that being said, you want to be out. You want to you want to pick your shows and you're going because there's going to be a lot of pro wrestling. So this is like this is like the Christmas. It's this Super Bowl. It's whatever you want to call it. There's going to be a lot of wrestling, a lot of different wrestling. So I also would say if you're going to this weekend and you're only watching one promotion, that that shouldn't be the thing. You should be open to both promotions. Be open to all kinds of and also independent choice. So an open mind and stuff. Even if you're going to see the show of shows, the WrestleMania, being the Super Bowl of shows, as they say. But with that being said, the belt god, being that he's an agent, for the RB, as I call him, but he says he's a all seeing eye of the industry. I'll let him more expand on Wrestling Weekend. I call it a big Wrestling Weekend. So that being said, belt god. You know, hold on. Here we go. We're here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm differently. The thing went out on me.
No, it sounds like
Uh,
you're recording this show in the Ukraine. Okay.
I'm not recording in the Ukraine.
Bro, like I didn't know what was going on for a quick second. Like it sounded like you got kidnapped. Anyways,
So
I'm glad that you gave everybody you spent your first 10 minutes of the show. I know that's what we did, the Nasty Reality podcast, over here at Belt God After Dark. We don't waste time talking about fashion show advice and hey guys, wear some jorts, you know what I'm saying? Your favorite
I
little
didn't say George. I said shorts. I said fashionable
short
attire.
jorts.
But also,
Jorts, basically. Because
also,
the shorts
also,
are
if
gonna
you're
be
gonna be a
jean
wrestling
shorts.
fan or a wrestler, you gotta be out here not only looking clean. You gotta be smelling good out here. That's all I'm saying. Cause
Smelling
we out
good
here.
and
You
so
can't be out here. Hey,
the majority of
yeah,
them stink. Is that what
you
you just
know.
said?
That's what I'm saying.
Did you just say the majority of them stink?
I mean, listen. You said it. I
This
didn't say
show
it.
this show is off
I
to a
just said.
great start.
I just say you gotta be out here smelling good, looking good, and it's gonna be hot out here. So the stuff will be, it will be, if you ain't out here taking care of yourself, hygiene and stuff. It's so hot out there, man.
I mean, I think they've got that taken care of. A lot of people have
Yeah.
been living on this earth for a long time, so I
Some of
think
them
that
don't be
they'll.
taking showers. So you gotta make sure wrestlers and fans, because they be thinking sometimes.
Jesus
So
Christ. This is what you guys talk about on the Nasty Reality podcast.
no, this is what I'm talking about because it's WrestleMania weekend and stuff. I
Yeah,
was going, like I said
WrestleMania.
before,
I'm glad you said it. WrestleMania weekend in
yeah,
Vegas.
AKA the big wrestling weekend.
It's not a AKA. It's
Yeah.
WrestleMania weekend. They chose to go to Vegas. Everybody else followed. This is what it is. It's a smart move. If you have the Super Bowl of your industry going on over there, you follow where the money is. Okay? It's not like if you're another promotion and WWE is holding the Super Bowl of your industry and stuff. Why would you be hosting an event in Dallas, Texas or something? No, you go follow them to Vegas. Thing is, we're not gonna act like it's an AKA thing. No. They announced it was in Vegas, everybody else followed. That's the reality of things.
All right.
I mean, the thing
All
is that
right.
you try, no, you try to act like, sir. It's like, okay, here's the thing. You try to act like, okay, you try to act like, oh, it's not a thing that they do. It's just the big wrestling weekend. It is a big weekend of wrestling, but that big weekend of wrestling happens because WWE chooses a location where WrestleMania is. WrestleMania is the Super Bowl of the industry and stuff. And then these other companies come and they say, okay, cool, we're going to go and we're going to put on some different events and stuff. Everybody mingles, they networks, and it's a smart thing for other companies to do. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's within the same area and stuff, and this brings a certain level of camaraderie, and it's a cool experience for fans not only to intermingle with different stars within the industry and stuff, but it's just a great time all the way around for different wrestlers to get their flowers and stuff. Because it's not always about WWE. But the thing is, I'm not going to sit over here and act like, you know, this isn't bought to you by WWE because thing is, why aren't they doing the big wrestling weekend in Chicago, Illinois?
Are you done?
I mean, answer that.
I don't know why. You every
You know what?
time I
You know
say
what?
something
I want to
about
hear. I want to hear you
the
say it.
weekend, you gotta go into this whole diatribe about is the industry standard and this and that. You've been saying it for a while. I get it. Yes, and they followed the week. What do you want me to say?
I want you to
Jesus.
just be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you try to downplay just the cultural significance of WWE and when they choose to do something and when somebody ever else follows it and stuff. So the thing is that is it kind of waving the WWE flag? Yes, in this regards it is because WWE deserves their props in that regards. Now, to play devil's advocate, is it smart business if I'm a owner of a promotion? Yes, I want my promotion to get that audience and stuff. People from all around the world is going to be coming over there. So why not have events over there? So it's smart business. It's good all the way
Right,
around for the industry and its fans. We love
right,
it.
right. We love it. We love it. All
Oh,
right.
I love it. I love it. I don't think you love it.
I love it too.
Okay.
Um, you know what? Next topic. Next topic. The So what do I? All right, so the recent topic is it's a lot of stuff has been going on. A lot of a lot of stuff with you know House of Glory and the whole um indie match and stuff and not
No,
only
no, just
indie.
call it what it is. I don't like how you dance around things. I'll take over from here because see, your nasty reality
I'm not even
podcast.
talking about the
No,
match, dog. I'm about to talk about House of Glory.
I know we were talking about HOG, but the thing is that you're not diving into it. You're trying to dance around. You're being too careful. Indy
All right,
Hartwell
House
takes
of Glory had a
Mercedes
show.
Monet.
Yeah, and had a show, and I also watched it back. It was a phenomenal show. It was a great show. Not only Indy Hartwell and Mercedes Monet put on a banger of a match, a classic, if you will. Also, Zilla Fatu put on a good match, a good show with Dijak. You know, just top to bottom, that House of Glory does. Great wrestling in Northeast Territory, in the New York Territory area. So it's one of the top places in independent territory wrestling. So, shout out to them,
Hey,
man.
hey, no, no, no. Shout out to them. Who does their commentary? Who does the commentary for House
Uh,
of Glory?
I don't know. Simon. Oh no, Solomon. Solomon. See, Solomon. I think Solomon. Solomon. Solomon sounds off, no, but he does commentary and he's the general manager. I mean the commissioner. And JD from New York, which he was removed of commentary. So a lot of people was
He
happy.
was removed all
A lot
commentary
of a
for
lot of
what?
people was happy, and then a lot of his fans was not happy. Uh,
That was a hot
some
button
people,
topic right
some
there
people,
because
some people, some people blame Joey Janela because he was like, "Yeah, you want him all commentary."
nobody blamed Joey Janela. Joey Janela wasn't blamed for it. Joy Janela just made a remark, bro. Like, come on, I'm not gonna let you sit over there and do that. The thing is that he got removed because of his comments about AEW and stuff. He regularly argues with people from AEW when he criticizes
He
AEW.
does.
And Mercedes
He
is a
does.
champion and a major figure from AEW. So yeah, she probably asked for him to be removed for commentary or she wasn't gonna perform. Was she in the right to do that? Yeah, she's a star. She's a company girl. So the thing is, she can do that. But the thing is, at the same time, like, I'm not going to sit over here and act like, at the same time, like, for Mercedes, she's got to focus on returning back to that form um, that made her undeniably one of the top three women within WWE. Right now, she's performing in ring, but her character comes across a little cringe. Everybody knows I love Sasha Banks. And the thing is like, yo, one of the biggest failures for her so far was the thing that she couldn't connect and create a feud with Britt Baker that was supposed to pay dividends. She hasn't even crossed lines with Saraya yet. And there's a built-in story for that.
Yeah, here
And the
is.
thing is that do you really want to see her do the MJF and do the MJF and Wardlow angle whenever Camille turns on her? We all know how that played out. Wardlow was doing squash matches for a little while, and then he couldn't beat MJF. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even get over. So is Camille
But
supposed to do the same thing?
they say Camille. Somebody attacked Camille. Somebody attacked Camille
Camille,
and shit. So that's why she been on there.
you said somebody attacked
So
her.
yeah,
How about she was in that movie Queen of the Ring?
that's also why she been off too. So
Yes. No, Naomi's in that movie too.
where is he?
You don't know all the female wrestlers that's in that movie? It's a very big movie from a female wrestling standpoint. The Mildred Burke story
Oh
and
yeah, I know
stuff.
about the
So
Mildred Burke show, but I didn't know Naomi was in there.
yeah, she is.
I thought it was I thought it was just Camille and then the other wrestlers and stuff.
No, it has a lot of wrestlers in it.
I know a lot of wrestlers, but I didn't know Naomi was in there. I know
Yeah.
I'm not yeah. But yeah, so that's a good movie.
But
I'm
but
gonna
get
go see it.
But getting back to this, okay? So let's get back to this, okay? Because the thing is like running back to the House of Glory thing, okay? And the whole JD situation, all right? A lot of people don't like JD. And the thing is like, JD is what he is, you know what I'm saying? Just like how people don't like Stephen A. Smith for being critical about basketball and the game of basketball, the politics and stuff like that. The thing is like we're consumers of sports, and sports have become a thing of where it stops being competitive and it's more entertaining, such the term sports entertainment. So in our consumerism, we as fans are able to be critical of this. Yes, you as a performer, you put your body on the line, you do this and whatever, but the thing is that there's hardworking people who work 40 hours a week who got to go back and pay tickets and stuff, eat concessions, buy merch and stuff, and they still have to live, their lifestyle and whatever, and they have to pay their bills and stuff. So yeah, they want what they want out of their fans and stuff. So yes, they can be critical because they're paying their money to come and see you. Hence the word the industry. If there's a seller and there's a consumer, there's an equal exchange of energy. So the thing is, yes, as a fan, somebody can be critical. Yes, as a commentator, you should be critical because guess what? When you get your props, it's good. When you get criticized, it's good. It's all a good thing. Thing is that you have people talking about your industry and stuff. So the thing is like what I don't like about the whole thing with JD and stuff is people don't like the fact that he's hypercritical on AEW. He was one of the first people when AEW came out. He was singing high praises on AEW. And he was shitting on WWE regularly in the Vince McMahon era and Kevin Dunn. He was shitting on them until Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn was thrown out of power. But now you get the current product of AEW, and no, like nobody has to sing the praises of it. And I mean, if you're butthurt about it, I mean, screw you.
That's not
At
all
the
what
end
it
of the
is.
day, screw
That's not all
you.
what it is. That's not all what it is with JD.
What is it then? What is it? Let's hear it.
I haven't watched this shit in a minute, so I don't
So
be
what are
paying
you
attention.
saying? What are you
But that's
saying?
not what it is. Also there's video proof of him being racist. Well,
There's
there's a
video
lot of
proof
racism
about a
out
lot of
there.
people being racist. Your whole
And
industry is
sexist.
racist. Your whole industry is racist. I'm gonna
And
keep it a buck. I'm about to lay a smoking gun on your wrestling industry. Your whole industry is racist, okay? Because the thing is that if we want to keep it a buck, the wrestling industry is racist in regards to the fact that when it comes to creating storylines, no,
sexist
no, no,
too, yeah.
I'm about to say it. When it comes to creating complex storylines and complex characters, such as reserved for certain demographics and stuff, and certain demographics are handed stereotypical characters and stereotypical storylines and performances lines and stuff. So yes, your whole industry. So don't go back and just try to single out JD for racism and
I'm
stuff
not.
just because
There's
he
a lot of
said so. You
racism
did. You
people.
brought it up. So I'm gonna keep it a buck. You said it about
I said
about a
it. Yeah,
minute a minute 30 ago. You just said it, sir. So that's the
I
receipt.
know. I know what I said.
So I mean, don't say that you didn't say it. You just said it a minute
I
30
know I
ago.
just
Did you
said
say it?
it. I'm not backing down for what I said.
So the thing is, okay, cool. So what I'm saying is like this. So the industry as a system is systematically. Like you go back, Bobby Lashley, he was the Almighty, but he wasn't a complex character and stuff. Shelton Benjamin, gifted performer, has a lot of okay, I even say this, has a lot of Seth Rollins in-ring ability in him and stuff. Before there was a Seth Rollins and stuff, but was never given a cape and stuff to go back and, carry anything other than the Intercontinental Championship. Kofi Kingston, gifted performer and stuff, was given after damn near 20 years in WWE, was given the title run accidentally because, oh, well, we need somebody. Now Kofi Mania was born, only to be squashed by Brock Lesnar in 5 seconds in a part-time run. Mark Henry could never win the WWE Championship, but was given the World Heavyweight Championship because he was a stereotypical big black dude who came in and said, hey, somebody's going to get their ass kicked and stuff. Only before, when he was in the Attitude Era, he was a granny loving sexual chocolate. He was paired up with Mae Young. So come on, bro, don't spew the racism at me because if you want to go back and you want to talk about it, I could go back. We could go back and get into detailed stuff about it. Shinsuke Nakamura, one of the most like highly touted, gifted New Japan Japanese imports in a long time and stuff, gets to WWE, has a dream match with AJ Styles, which he should have went over in New Orleans. He loses, turn heels by kicking him in the balls, and now is obsessed with kicking AJ Styles in the balls and whatever. The best thing they could do with him is just make him an interest guy, and then paired him with Rick Boogs. But we couldn't get creative enough to say, oh well, he can't cut promos and stuff. But no, we just can't get creative enough to create a situation for Shinsuke Nakamura to be bigger than what he was and let his in-ring ability speak for itself. Kari saying you let her go, you let her come back, and you're still not using her. But we could bring back Charlotte Flair and fast track her on the HOV lane to WrestleMania.
That still makes no sense to me, but
I mean, it doesn't make sense to me either, other than the fact of the matter that the industry's kind of racist.
yeah, and sexist too. So that's yeah.
Not sexist if it benefits a woman too, sir.
No, I'm just
But
talking
there,
about
there.
that's what they said about JD. So
I mean, okay. So if you want to keep it a buck, Triple H was sexist. He was with D Generation X. He was sexist, telling girls to flash their titties in the crowd and stuff.
yeah,
Sexism exists and stuff.
yeah, it does.
I mean,
It
so
does.
the thing is, I mean, there's a lot of other stuff that happened that's more than that. So you go back and try to discredit this dude and stuff. And what did he say that was sexist to you? Give me an excuse because you throw out allegations and you guys have to be real careful about the allegations that you throw out and stuff without receipts. So what's the sexist thing that you heard him say?
Oh, about I think the one thing that I've only heard, what was it? Oh, like how lazy that Alexa Bliss is in the bedroom and stuff. That's the only thing I remember.
You realize some of the things that you've said out of your mouth, and you gonna call this guy sexist too? We've all said some things that were correlated into that can be perceived as sexist. Everybody says shit. Grow up. Grow up.
I
The
am
fuck?
growing up. I've been growing up, so you know.
I've heard you say shit. I've said shit.
Yeah.
The fuck? Everybody wants to act all
Anyway,
holier than thou and stuff. That was
so
the best that you had to
I'm not
call.
acting
No,
holier
no,
than
that
now.
was no, that was the best that you had to call a guy sexist.
I stopped watching to him, so I don't even. The
and
only
and,
reason,
and you know
the
what? I know.
only
I give no. I give you that. I give you that because you're aligned with Joey and you stand by your guy. So the thing is that and even my man Emil from GCW, he lined up with his boy. You know what I'm saying?
it's ML. It's not Emil. It's ML.
Emil, Emil,
MOJ.
Emil,
It's ML. It's MLJ. MLJ. Come on, man. Yeah,
Emil,
but that's what
Emil
my
from
guys. Yeah.
Emil from GCW stood by his guy too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all good. You know, thing is, you stand by
That
who
you
you.
know and stuff. Apparently that you know the ring announcer and you know Joey, and so you say that's how you say you know the whole roster, but you don't really know the whole roster, bro.
I never said I know the whole roster. So why you tried to throw a shot? I mean,
That's
take
not
the
a
shot.
shot. You say you
No,
know the
no,
whole
it was.
roster. You know you people in GCW because you only know two people, but you know.
I never just said I knew the whole roster. That's you capping once again, sir. I said I met who I met. I don't know the whole fucking roster. I know the guys who shot firecrackers at each other. No, I don't know those fucking guys. I don't know them. The fuck out of here.
Anyway,
Leroy,
next topic is
Leroy, listen. When you reach, make sure your arms are long enough to reach next time, okay? Because you tried, and you failed miserably again.
anyway. The next topic is it's WrestleMania weekend, so
I'm
it was
glad that you
announced
called it
on the
WrestleMania weekend. Good job. Great job, buddy.
because you don't want me to call it the big wrestling weekend anyway. The GCW collective is coming in on the what was it the 20 the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, to the 19th.
That's
The
big.
GCW collective,
That's big.
uh, a lot of the shows. So for those who don't know, I was announced on the Spaces and on the GCW podcast that I will be on. I'm the first entrant announced to be in the clusterfuck, and I got some surprise. I got a surprise that I wanted to do it in Philly, but I didn't make the Philly one, so I'm gonna do it in Vegas. But I think it'll hit even better. I don't think it hit just as much in Vegas than it will in Philly, though. I really wanted to be in Philly, but I'll
Listen,
leave that.
listen, listen, listen. We're not gonna talk anymore about it. They just gotta see it when
You
it
guys gotta
happens.
see it. You just
If
gotta
you're
see it.
gonna
So
if you're gonna be in Vegas, it's special. It's a special tribute, and it's him giving his flowers to somebody that he admired and stuff, and it's pretty cool that Brett gave the green flag to it and stuff, and I think it's gonna bring a special it's gonna take the clusterfuck up a next level just with that entry and stuff. So that's gonna be pretty cool and stuff. WrestleMania weekends just got a little bit more nasty.
yeah, definitely, definitely. So with that being said, that also we got spring break. What 10 spring break 10. You got a stack card of spring break. So we got the main event, of course, of Joey
Hold on, hold
Janela
on,
and
hold on. Are you on that card?
no, I'm not on that card.
Now we ain't talking about it. Joey, good luck in your match, buddy. But hey, we ain't talking about it. This still the nasty team, baby. Hey, good luck, Joey. Whoever else in the card, hope you perform well. But we ain't talking about it. We only talk about Nasty Leroy stuff around here. Sorry.
All right. All right, next topic then. The next topic is um let's talk about what everybody's been talking about. Matter of fact, no, let's talk about not the John Cena promo because people have been beating that shit to death. We're not gonna talk about the promo. We gonna talk about you told me this on the phone, and so I want the people want to let the people know what you thought about the Roman Reigns return. Your guy, you've been day one since I known you. Been a Roman Reigns fan, big dog era. I'm talking about even his stuff in FCW and NXT. Been paying attention, because you both guys are football players, so you have that background and y'all relate. So talk about the return of Roman Reigns and the WrestleMania build and their match and all that stuff. So this is your territory.
My territory. Every territory is my territory. And you're a closet fan, anyways. I saw your Triple H poster that you got inside your closet door and stuff. But we won't talk about that.
You
Your
don't get
little
out Triple H
motivated.
bullshit.
You own a jacket that looks like the Triple H jacket with the jean joint on
No, I
top and
don't.
the leather jacket underneath. You know, you
No,
try
I
to
don't.
walk around
Anyway,
with a little mean scowl on your face like the game. You're a closet hunter fan. There's nothing wrong with that.
I like
But
Triple H.
anyways,
I like Triple H, but I'm not the biggest fan of Triple H.
getting back to the topic. Roman came back and, it was cool and everything. I just thought it was unnecessary. I think that I would have held Roman off, and I actually would have done a controversial thing and kept Roman off for WrestleMania this year. I just don't think that he adds anything to the feud with CM Punk and Seth Rollins, and that CM Punk and Seth Rollins have a sort of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens vibe to where there's built-in hate there. They have an intensity that they feed off of each other, and that Rollins costing CM Punk his WrestleMania moment was the building towards WrestleMania next year, because the story is always CM Punk's redemption story and him finishing his story. Cody finished his story. Now we need to be getting into CM Punk finishing his story in main event in WrestleMania and winning the title and stuff and just the redemption story of CM Punk. The brilliancy of storytelling in WWE was the fact that you got John Cena into the main event of um, WrestleMania by having Seth Rollins curb stomp him, and he curb stomped Rollins. No, he Rollins curb stomped CM Punk, only to watch John Cena take advantage of it, put him in a submission hold, and Seth Rollins. This was the chef's kiss of the whole situation. Seth Rollins sat there to make sure that the dead body was killed. And he sat there and he watched CM Punk get held in this submission hold and he yelled, "Die," at CM Punk. And that was the intensity that you needed for a blood feud because now Punk drops the greatest pipe bomb on not only John Cena, The Rock, and then CM Punk, on Seth Rollins and stuff. That really just got the ball rolling on the whole, you know, issue and stuff. So now I actually think that if they do this right, if they would have done it right, you could have had Rollins versus CM Punk, and that really could have headlined WrestleMania night one. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing. And what got missed to me is that you go back and you do this, but what happened to Drew McIntyre, who was head hunting the bloodline? If he was head hunting the bloodline, then why wasn't all roads leading to Roman Reigns? Like, how did he get involved with fucking Damian Priest? So now, if you really wanted to continue that storyline and make him the guy who's head hunting the bloodline and making him pay for everything that was done to him and stuff, how did we get derailed on that storyline? We don't need a triple threat match. We didn't even need Roman in WrestleMania this year. Roman could have came back on some head hunting stuff the Raw after WrestleMania to come and pick up the bones of Seth Rollins and stuff to see who won that match between when the dust settled. He could have came after Seth Rollins after the CM Punk Seth Rollins feud. But he's not needed in that spot right now. I didn't agree with it. I still don't agree with it. Just like Rhea Ripley's not needed in that title match. And the thing is, I still don't understand the title switch right there either. It's like, why give EO the belt Like I don't understand that
It was a
either. I
good
think that
shocking
they was
moment.
going.
It was a good shocking moment, though.
It was a cheap shocking moment because the thing is that what has EO done to like even be in that position? Like, and what story are we trying to teach? Like, what? Okay, so what happens if Rhea wins in WrestleMania? What was the purpose here? What was the purpose for Bianca to win the Elimination Chamber? What was the purpose for EO to win the title in the first place? We're creatively, WWE is doing a 50-50 job of their booking right now because the thing is you're trying to squeeze in as many stars as possible and you're sacrificing plot and you're creating plot holes in your thing. So yeah, the thing with CM Punk and Roman Reigns, yeah, he could have went back and said, okay, now I'm going to make Seth pay for the Royal Rumble thing. But okay, cool,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, he was just going off the Punk for because he was because Paul Heyman was consoling Punk and shit, and you like, oh, you don't, you're getting jealous and don't touch my manager, don't touch my
Yeah,
what was
that
it? No,
that that right there is just it's goofy because it's like now all of a sudden you're going after Punk. Like, come on, man. Like that just
it's giving jealous boyfriend vibes.
and it's not giving the tribal chief vibes. You know what I'm saying? If you're the man,
No,
you know what I'm saying. If you're the tribal chief, you're not worried about nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't work for me. It screams the ruthless aggression era type deal, like where it just doesn't make sense.
yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a
And then
fan.
like you
One
got
one
L.A.
thing I
Knight.
will say though, one thing I will say is that I can't wait to see my boy Karrion Cross ascend this year. After WrestleMania season, I think Karrion Cross is that guy. Like I think
Mm-hmm.
he's that guy. I think he's gonna make a
I
push.
believe that.
And if they do it right, I think that he should be holding the gold sometimes towards the end of the year. I think that he should be built up as the threat towards Cody and stuff, and that he should be the guy to take the gold. If not John Cena, then he should be the guy to take the gold from Cody. Because the thing is that I think that it could be a nice slow build and stuff. You start building up another heel who has a more psychological thing, and then he can match
I
him
don't
with
think they're
the.
ready for a carrying cross slow build. They be hating on carrying cross. I don't think they like slow builds at all. So
Yeah, but the thing is that that's the thing with wrestling fans because they slow build Cody. Cody became champion. Then people said Cody's a boring champion, and now people can't wait for Cody to lose the belt. So the thing is that it's not a problem with the performers; it's more of a problem with the fans.
right.
Because now, I mean, look at people now; they're being hypercritical about the John Cena turn. They expected new music, they expected a different look, all this other stuff. I thought John Cena was brilliant. Same music, same clothes, same whatever. Because the thing is that he went out there, cut a promo, told him, I'm breaking up with you guys. You guys don't care about me. I'm a human being. So I'm giving you what you want. Same clothes, same
So
music, same little show, dog and pony show. Like, throw
did
it
it
back at the
sound
wrestling
like that?
fans.
So did it sound like he was? You always talk about me. Don't be whining as a baby face. Well, was he whining or was he like venting?
It wasn't even whining. The brilliancy of it was going back and taking the fourth wall of the wrestling business and going back and saying, "Oh, when you guys needed me, I was there," you know, and then going back and throwing it in their face, you know what I'm saying? But nobody was there for me, you know what I'm saying? Nobody asked me how was I doing, John, da 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 da. And I mean, the thing is, it's brilliant for his character because he was touted as Superman. He was always there for people. He was always there, Make a Wish kids, charity this, appearance that, and stuff like that. So for his character to
I
say
think he
that,
should have come out with a. I think he should come out with a shirt and like they should trademark the shirt called Broken Wish and be like, yo, I need to wear that shirt. So that's just me.
nah, same thing, same thing. This is what you want. This is who I've been all these years. You're gonna get what you want. This is what you asked for. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's almost like the Truman Show almost. It's like, this is what
Kind
you
of,
want.
yeah, I can see that.
This is
I
what
can
you
see
want.
that.
You want the t-shirt and the jorts? Here you go. This is all you know me for. Yay. Now, oh, you got your little can't see me jokes. Throw it right back in their face. Hey, I can't see you now. Like, I don't want to see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm here in the empty arena. I don't care. You know. John Cena's just like, it's like being a burnt out. It's like being burnt out. So it's like, I think it's kind of brilliant now because him, Randy Orton, Edge, people like that who they've gone through the industry, done all the ins and outs and stuff. Those are like the only performers that could do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they've given so much, being heels, being baby faces, different eras in wrestling and stuff. These are the only guys who could deliver that. So it's actually funny that John Cena, this is his heel turn because it makes perfect sense, you know. So and to
All
throw
right.
it back at the fans is pretty good, because you guys made me this way. You guys didn't care.
So
You just wanted to know what was next.
I have another topic here. Okay. So being that you're the all seeing eye of the industry, as you say all the
As
time,
it is. As it is.
as it is. All right. So all seeing eye of the industry about God. What do you think about the Evolve show? This the two episodes that come on and the WID all the people that's been inducted. Mostly
We
all
can't
of them that
say
I know.
we can't say anything about the ID program until we see what they're gonna do with the ID program. And Evolve is great. Evolve is great. I mean, but the thing is like I said, we'll see. Cause I think NXT as its own brand is gonna be something, but I think that Evolve is what they're gonna use, some of their call ups and some of their ID people. Who knows? It might be the thing that they use their ID people. They might use their people from the LFG, whatever, Legends, Futures, Greats. They might use some of their people that they sign from the NILs and start putting them into Evolve to see if they can start creating people to go to NXT and stuff. I don't know. We'll just have to see. And hell, they could go back and they could start doing some inner workings with TNA, some of their developing people to see if they could bring them over. Who knows? It's just something to watch. Evolve, I'm glad for that.
They got a championship series, a WID championship series, gonna be on all the territories across the nation, and I know there's gonna be one in Vegas or so many weekends. So
Who you think's gonna win it?
one at GCW at the Collective. So
Who you think's gonna win it?
for the women, I would say Kylie Ray or Zeta Steel, one of those two. But
Kylie Ray is actually Kylie Ray is actually the popular pick, and that's a good pick.
mm,
I think I'm gonna back you on that one and go with that one. She's
yeah,
been making a lot of headway.
you might not back me on this one
Let me hear
on the
on the
men.
men's one. Let me hear the men's one.
Now, the two men that I got that I would seek, I can see holding the championship is Capuchino Jones or Marcus Matters because he's got a unique offense. Capuchino Jones got a unique offense. Of course, Marcus Matters has been a prodigy. He's been, he's been a prodigy in wrestling. So, the prodigies, they always be doing good and stuff. So, I was thinking one of those two.
Marcus Matters might, yeah, be the guy. He might. He might.
Yeah. So,
What about
that's
what
what
about Zilla? Where do you think Zilla pops up at this WrestleMania weekend? WrestleMania weekend.
I think he pops up at a couple places, actually. I think he makes his debut for a couple places. I think he makes his debut for Prestige Wrestling, Deadlock, and I think I think he could pop up at Ashe Wrestling too.
Tell you like this: do not be surprised if you don't see him at a WWE event.
You know what, and that's correct. I won't be surprised if I see him at a WWE event. Shout out to Zilla
Don't
man,
be
shout out to
surprised at
homie
all.
man. Shout out to him. I'm gonna go down to reality wrestling and like looking to go in May or June. So I might go in June before my birthday. So my birthday is
Uh,
actually on a Wednesday, so I can get that training in on Tuesday. They do the advanced sessions. So yeah.
no, 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 no. We're not. You're not going nowhere. Okay, we're all June, and we're not celebrating your birthday. We're doing legs on your birthday. Okay, smashing legs. Okay, that's
About
it.
going to reality wrestling.
No, we're not going. No, the reality of weights. That's where you're going to.
Anyway, shout out to Zilla though.
Shout
Doing
out
big,
to Zilla.
doing cool things, man. He's a real cool dude, man.
Yo, shout out to you for creating the Waffle House menu that doesn't exist. This guy's talking about
Yeah.
pancakes at Waffle House, turkey bacon, egg whites, all items they're not selling you at Waffle House. But shout out to you for creating that menu that doesn't exist. This fucking guy. This fucking guy, I tell you.
Well, speaking of Waffle House, shout out to him. Shout out to Malcolm. So Malcolm, must have been Malcolm for the Waffle House order, but that's my hash brown book, so I gotta stick with that. Egg, right? Bacon, egg, and cheese and stuff. But he always be asking somebody to order though. Anyway, okay. So our Aussie and I in the industry, since you pay attention to all promotion, and you're not a tribalistic person, you're open minded individual. So
All
you
right,
look
all right. Get to it. You're doing a lot of setting up, and I got about 5 more minutes with you.
anyway.
Let's get to it.
So who do you see that's on the territories right now that are coming up that you see doing big things? Let me get your men and your women picks, your tag team picks too. I know you don't like tag team wrestling, but I need
No,
all.
I love tag team wrestling. I love tag team wrestling. I think what I don't like is there's certain people that are here who they like to hide behind tag team wrestling. And the thing is like I feel like if you're trying to be a champion, you need to focus on upping your solo game and stuff. But no, the thing is like you gotta let some things play out because there's a lot of interesting things moving around right now. And you could say names, but watch what happens WrestleMania weekend, and then you could talk about it because there's a lot of
I'm
things
saying
that's moving around.
I'm gonna say a name.
Don't say no names. I'm telling you, don't jinx yourself. Don't say no names right now. Because the
I'm gonna
thing
say
is,
all these names have been making moves, man.
listen, go ahead and say it then. Let's hear.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say a name that I'm proud of this person.
Here comes Via Van.
And
Here comes Via Van, y'all.
no, it's not Via Van. Actually, it's somebody else. Actually, um, I'm proud of this person, and you will see this person at WrestleMania weekend. I know you will see them at Shea Wrestling. Darian Bankston, and another will be Brooke Havoc. Also, pay attention to Emily J and Trip Jordy. They making moves, and Brittany Brooks, she always be making moves.
But
Those
but
are my
what but
four.
what moves are they making? Like this
They're
is what
making all kinds of travel moves and territory moves, different
that's what they're
territories.
listen. That's what they're supposed to do as independent wrestlers, sir. The thing is, like I said, okay. Here's why we say what we say. Okay, you let people go through. You let people figure things out because, say, like somebody can go to a certain promotion. Yeah, it looks like they're making a move. This person might not get booked right or used right. Right. That's not the performer's fault. That's not the wrestler's fault. That's the booker and the promoter's fault as far as how they use the talent and stuff. So the thing is that I don't like to say names for people and stuff because you never know how they can be mishandled and stuff. Because I remember I felt that way about like Aaliyah James when she came over from WWE NXT UK. I thought that she was a gifted performer and stuff. Had a gymnastics background, had a great look and stuff. I thought that she was gonna be good. Fell out with WWE NXT, you know what I'm saying? And now she's doing her thing in the indies and stuff. And I mean, that's just a thing of not the fault of the talent, but the mismanagement of the bookers and stuff like that and whatnot. So, shit, same thing with Indy Hartwell. Shit, I mean, Everybody loves Indy Hartwell and stuff. And look at the match that she just had with Mercedes. But the mismanagement of WWE
Your
once
boy, your
again
boss.
drops the ball. So, you know, I've learned just not to say names because they're making moves with certain people. Hell, just like with Miro with AEW, just like Ricky Starks with AEW, just like your boy Malachi Black with AEW. Your boy Tony did that. So if you want to say your boy did that then. Okay? It's just a
Why you gotta be my boy?
Keith Lee, because he is your boy, okay? You sit over there and slam white claws with him and stuff. That's your boy. You making them grilled cheese and stuff, hors d'oeuvres and
I ain't,
stuff.
he don't like one. He don't
Oh
even
my
like
bad,
grilled cheese.
my bad. That was you and Hunter. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
never made
forgot.
grilled cheese for Hunter in my life. Calm that down. I didn't.
I forgot about that. So,
I never made. I made a grilled cheese for Hunter in my life.
but listen, I gotta go. We can do this next week because you know what? I'll be taking over the topics and stuff. I have some controversial takes, so since I was on my best
I got what?
behavior
Hold
this
on. I
week,
got one more. I got one more. I got
you
one more
better
topic.
squeeze this one in, buddy.
I'm gonna squeeze. I'm gonna squeeze this one in. I'm gonna squeeze
Squeeze
this
this
one
one in
in.
because I got a
So-
match request.
Okay, you got a match request. So you got controversial. So let's get controversial because I already know. Oh, this is two things. All right, before I'm gonna say my rap bastard list of
Yeah,
people.
save that after me. Get into what you wanted to be controversial about.
The controversial pick is what is your controversial pick? What is your controversial opinions about the IWC and the people that you champion and you like and you have no problem with, but everybody else have a problem with? Name the names. Come on, man.
What's the controversial picks? Like, what are we talking about?
Controversial thing. Name, talk about what you was going to talk about. You was going to the people that everybody don't like that you like.
I don't know what you're getting at. What people in the IWC don't like?
I don't know. Some people like I don't like Jim Cornette. Fuck him for all I care. But you
So
like Disco Inferno.
why don't
You
people like
like
Jim? Hold
you
on.
like Bully Ray. You like all of them.
Why don't people like Jim Cornette? Because he calls
Bro.
Joey Janela Jelly Janela.
No, that's not the reason. That's
Why?
not the reason.
That's why. Why don't you like Jim Cornette? Let's hear it.
Hey man, this is the same reasons why I don't like JD from New York. But
Why don't
and
you
you know
like
what?
Jim
I don't
Cornette?
really hate Bully Ray. I don't even really hate Bully
No,
Ray,
no,
but
no.
everybody else
Why
hates
don't
Bully Ray.
we're on Cornette? We're on Cornette. Why don't you like Jim Cornette?
Come on, man. Racist, sexist, transphobic, all that shit. Come on, man. The same rhetoric. Come on, man.
The same rhetoric.
Yeah, the same rhetoric that they be on, that they all of them is. And Disco Inferno is just Disco Inferno, so he just be saying shit out his mouth, as But
Michael
give your
P.S.
give
Hayes.
your give your
Michael P.S. Hayes once used to visit the Hooters that my brother was a manager of, and he used to regularly drop the N bomb and stuff. Michael P.S. Hayes and stuff. He's still employed and he's still beloved and stuff. Thing is, like I said, your whole industry is racist. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is like I don't single guys out because that's a culture. And the thing is, back in the territory days, you have to remember those guys was in the South at certain times and stuff. So that's a lot of their things that they were into and stuff. Is it acceptable? No. But the thing is like you have to realize
trying to get
like
better from that,
the
dog.
the Carolinas, the Georgias, the Alabamas, the
Yeah, we're trying to get
Mississippis.
better from that. We're trying to get better from that.
How are we trying to get better from that? The thing is too is at the same time you have to realize, and this is where I segue into and stuff. That area is considered the Bible Belt as well too, where people are quote unquote religious and stuff. So if people are religious and they're conservative and stuff, a lot of things that people are into that they're trying to force and stuff. It's not transphobic. It's just that their belief system they don't believe in that. So the thing is that they can speak out against something that they don't believe in. Now, if they go back and they insult it, that's one thing because you don't go back and you insult somebody for their choices in life. That's ignorant, you know what I'm saying? But if you go back and we sitting over here saying I don't believe in that or whatever, it's just one of those things, But at the end of the day, people make their choices in life and they're able to, like, thing is that you make your choice, stand by your choice. What you believe in it. You know what I'm saying? But now, on the flip side, not everybody has to agree with what you're into. That's just the reality of life.
Right.
So for for Jim Cornette, you know what I'm saying? He still has a brilliant history of wrestling and stuff. His almanac of wrestling in the past and stuff. Um, I mean, there's a reason why he's not actively involved in what's going on presently in wrestling and stuff. But as far as getting commentary on his insight with, you know, the golden age of wrestling and stuff, yeah, we'll take that. Disco Inferno, he was just one of those guys who was happy to be in the back. He was a mid carder and stuff, and his gimmick was bigger than him. And the thing is that now to
Way to
stay
make he
relevant.
will make it sound. He's a technical. The way to make you sound on the podcast, he seemed like he was a technical master, like Brian Danielson.
I mean, he was technically good as an enhancement talent, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, he was Disco Inferno. I mean, shit. I mean, he was the guy who
Yeah, like
danced.
nah. The only thing I dislike his opinions and stuff, but I don't like hate him, and but everybody be hating him. But like the only thing I'll say this, the only thing I'll say this, and I've been said this: when you try to call out the Briscoes and stuff like that, and you call out Alice Kane and stuff like that, don't expect him not to clap back or whatever, man. Like that's all I say. Stop making bigger than what you already
I,
are,
I,
dog.
I'm
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Here's my controversial take. Him calling out the Briscoes, they're basically the same people to me. They both in ring their abilities were kind of like it's like okay, cool. Your gimmicks are bigger
no,
than
you
your
don't like
in
the
ring.
Briscoes. You don't even.
Listen, hold on, don't interrupt me. No, in ring abilities for the Briscoes and both Disco Infernos, they're good at what they do, but their gimmicks are bigger than their in ring abilities. People love the Briscoes. They love the Briscoes because of their personas and
That way,
stuff.
love it more than
And,
Disco Inferno.
but Disco Inferno was a different time. People love Disco Inferno because of his persona and stuff. His in ring ability, just like the Briscoes' in ring ability, is passable. You know what I'm saying? They can wrestle. They can wrestle it down there anybody and stuff. But the thing is that they just don't put no 5-star bangers. No,
But when you try to come after Cody and shit, and you get clapped on, that's what you say to stay in your lane, big dog.
I mean the thing is, I don't think that he
You know
would
I'm right.
admit like
Come on, man. You gonna come after Cody like, what you doing, bro? What you doing?
the thing is that he just saw somebody that he wished he was in that position because Cody was a
Right.
mid, yeah, because Cody was a mid Carter and Cody was mishandled and mistreated, but Cody did something that Disco could never do. Cody went and
Mm-hmm.
bet on himself, and of course he has the Rose name and stuff, but still beyond that, he had the Rose name when he was in WWE, so that's beyond that. Cody went to New Japan, reinvented himself, got this persona, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Bet on himself. Did the AEW thing once again. Bet on himself. And it paid off. Disco never had the opportunity only because who else could he be? He never was able to go back. He couldn't go back and be anybody else. And plus there wasn't too many places he could go. He couldn't even go to TNA. He couldn't, and because at the time TNA had a bunch of rising stars and stuff, and then they had established stars and stuff. So it's like you just weren't that good, Tex, because they got the best of
Hey
WCW
man,
that left from WCW. And
hey
the
man,
thing is,
when you
is
calling out people, when you calling out people that that can wipe the floor with you, I listen, bro. You calling out like not only just Cody, but like guys that like are shooters like Barnett and all them and you this certified grappers, man. It's like legit grapplers like
listen,
that.
here's the thing, bro. Listen, what's the difference between Disco Inferno and Ryback? Nothing. There's nothing. Exactly. Once I said that, you realize they're the same guy. Both had bigger personas. Both were in ring. They were passable, laughable, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is now they sit back in their little chairs at home and stuff and they make these takes to be controversial just because real just because you recognize that they were wrestlers at the time. And that's what they hang their hats on because I know what I'm talking about because from this time to this time I wrestled with the best of them. And so listen, pal, there were people who carried you in that ring.
Showed it.
You got your check, they got their check. They're where they're at because of who they were. You're where you're at because you reached your ceiling and you couldn't break through that ceiling. We appreciate your contributions to the industry, but you'll never you'll never have these three letters to make one word. You were not
Oh, got a phone call. Anyway, stay in your lane just so in front of them. We talking shit about you don't know about. You going after murder grandpas and you going after Josh Burnett's and stuff and all this Kane and talking about, you know, um Boomay Fight Club is a militant group and shit like that. But oh, I would do.
I told
All
you
right, he's back.
you had 10 minutes, and I got the call and stuff, and I'm sitting over here being
You got the
summoned.
call for the match, but all
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
you
I
know.
got the call and stuff, and see it kicked me off of this shit. But listen, just to wrap this up with Disco and Ryback, they'll never be him. They never were him. They never are him. They're never going to be him. Your views and all that other good stuff, they're just hot takes and stuff. But like I said, going back to the whole JD thing, JD, Jim
Hold on,
Cornette.
hold on.
No. Hold on. JD, Jim Cornette, Disco Inferno, Ryback, Bully Ray. You need all these people because their talking points and their just like their talking points are all important because perspective drives the industry forward. Because when you have guys like this who go back and they say their perspective and they tell their little stories and stuff, we see this on CNN, we see this on Fox News, we see this on uh in ESPN, we see this on Fox Sports. Perspective. We're always going to have perspective. And so that goes to show that people from different walks of life and different, whatever, they lend their perspective on something that we all love. We all love pro wrestling. We all love the sport. Thing is that if people want to go back and they don't like somebody, go back and start. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck.
Well,
Yeah. Listen,
well, did I be insane? Did I be insane? I'm sure there's going to be a lot of clips of this, but you know, so if you see this and you are be like, yo, these guys are wilding or whatever, this is my co-host opinions. I have my own opinions, but his opinions are his opinions. That being said, this is not a fact as no way viewed of Nasty Leroy or the Nasty team. Now, that's his opinions. So, the RWC, if you see this, that's him. But also, at the same time, I have a feeling they're gonna be pissed off anyway. Um, so yeah. Uh that being said, I wanna thank the belt guy for coming in here and gracing us with our presence and his views. And he's I don't know, he's gonna be a semi-regular. I ain't gonna say he's gonna be a regular co-host of the Nasty Rally podcast. Uh I do wanna say that you will see him from time to time. I have a feeling he's gonna be pissing a lot of people off. When this shit goes off, he's gonna be pissing people off. That's what he does. I mean, he loves to be a villain. He loves to do that. So I said, if I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna, he go to me to coming back and bring him on. Because you talking about, you scared to be controversial, you scared to be controversial. So if you want controversial, it's here on the Nasty Leroy podcast. And he is not in the industry. He is my manager, but he's not a wrestler or nothing. So he can say whatever the fuck he wants about promotions. So this is not a fact. This is not me who's saying this. This is his opinions. So anyway. This is the what what you call it? The Wild Card podcast. This is the Wild Card podcast. This is the Outlaw podcast. This is all that stuff. This is the Nasty Outlaw himself. This is that man. This is the thing when we talk about any and everything that's controversial. So if you thought what episode 1, no, actually that's not even episode 4 back, but it feels like episode 1, but it's not. If you think that he's controversial, I got another one coming on. I'm gonna have Stampede back on, my guy Stampede coming back on and doing his thing at some point. But as this is, we have guest co-hosts coming in and not only talk about pro wrestling, but we're gonna be talking about movies, TV, music, and other stuff. But yeah, this is the Nasty Leroy podcast. Conversations, and we have conversations. We don't have interviews, we have conversations. So I got a lot of people that I want to be interviewing, especially for Mania weekend. We're gonna be outside. We're gonna be doing a lot of interviews and stuff like that. So with that being said, I want you guys to watch this when you're going to Vegas. I want you to watch other podcasts, but also I want to shout out to all my future people that are watching the show, all my future guests, I should say, my future guests and my audience. We got 180 people in the watching this, and I appreciate you. Also, if you be like, yo, I'm trying to get Nasty Leroy merch, I'm trying to get Nasty merch, you can definitely pull up to. You can definitely go to in my Twitter bio /X bio, and you can get brainbustertees.com/Nasty Leroy, and you can get all the Nasty Team merch that I have on there. I'll have new merch coming soon, so the ones that are already up there, the Nasty Team Army shirt, get Nasty Does Texas, the Get a Stream with the Nasty Team shirt, the Nasty Team shirt, the Nasty Leroy shirt, the Tickets to Pound Town shirt. They're all up there and more. So we got hoodies, we got hats, we got jerseys. And if you're looking, you know what? It's still springtime. It's not cold, but it's still got a little breeze. If you want a nasty hottie jersey, you want a nasty hottie tank top, they are nasty hottie jerseys are on foryourwear.com. If you want a satin nasty hottie jacket, you want a Nasty Team Worldwide tour jacket, then that is the place to go get it. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Yeah, I'm gonna go catch up on Dynamite. This will be, I think we'll be doing a few shows on Wednesday before the AEW crew come in here, and they're gonna be talking about all kinds of stuff that happened on Dynamite. This ain't a post show, after show, Dynamite show. This is just me talking about pro wrestling, and that's what I like to talk about. So that being said, I got one more thing to say. If you're in the McDonough, Georgia area, and you want to see some good pro wrestling, you want to check out the local stuff, you want to check out the small businesses of professional wrestling, the mom and pop stores of professional wrestling. That is the independent territory, the premier independent territory in Georgia. You want to check out Turnbuckle Championship Wrestling. Now when we come back, we're doing 2 more shows the turnbuckle, and then we'll back into the return of my old stomping grounds, my own territory, the Georgia territory of the premier territory that it was, where I got my start at, or where I came back into pro wrestling. That is One Fall Wrestling. One FW is returning April the 25th in McDonough, Georgia. Definitely check that out. But this Friday, March 21st, Friday, come see me. I will be doing a tag match. Probably gonna be tagging with my boy Brady. Um, you know, come see me whoop somebody's ass. Come see me put the smackdown. Show people the nasty strong style and my nasty fighting style. So that being said, I really appreciate it if you come see me pull up and pop out and come rep the Nasty Nation. That being said, I'm out of here. Have a good night and stay nasty, my friends. Stay looking clean. What a hell can mean. Also, yeah, take baths, man. Take baths. Put cologne on. Don't creep the ladies out. Not only that, but come see me in Vegas. Peace.